Woo woo woo.
Well, hey y'all. Thank y'all for joining us again. It's your girl Ramelle.
And hey, it's Leslie.
Yay,
We
girl,
are
you having a good
remote.
week? Oh yes,
I
sorry. We
am.
are.
I know.
Yeah. Sorry, she was trying to down the business. I was like, let's go. But yes, we are.
That's all right. Things are good. Things are good. It feels amazing outside.
It
Uh,
does.
it's Halloween spooky time. I love it. I
Mhm.
love all the decorations. All the scary
Fun.
movies and stuff. Like, yeah, I'm into it.
hmm Yes,
Because
fun
Quincy's getting
times.
into it. She'll be almost 3, so it's like her first year to be like, you ask her anything. What do you want to be for Halloween? And she's like, yes. Like, do you want to be a ghost? Yes. You want to be a cat? Yes. Do you want to be a wizard? Yes.
I
You want to
love
be a
it.
dinosaur? Yes. We are going to be all the things.
All the
All the
things. You have to
things.
make some quick changes, some costume changes.
Hey, I'm not above that. Let's do it. I'm
hmm
down. I'm down.
Yes. Well,
Well, what
one
about
thing
you?
for girl, same thing. We're just like getting ready for Halloween. LJ's gonna be Black Panther
Ooh,
and Lovey's gonna be a wolf. I don't know why she chose a wolf, but that's what she chose. I have a
that's
feeling
cool.
that LJ is probably not gonna do too much after this year. It took him a long time to come around what to do. He had to think about it. I think he was like,
Hmm.
what's not too much? And I just wouldn't be surprised if next year he's like, you know what, I'm good.
Yeah.
So we'll
You all
see.
have that
He'll be
year.
yeah,
Like
he's
you have your
12
last year
now.
where it's questionable.
Right. He's 12 now and he'll be 13 next Halloween. And
Mhm.
that's his personality. Lovey will probably always dress up for Halloween because that's her personality. But LJ is
Mhm.
kind of like me, where we're like, is this really necessary?
I did
Like,
it once.
right. We did it. We'll enjoy. We like, because I know him. He'll want to watch the movies and he'll want to carve pumpkins. But just the dressing up is like, that's
Right? Can't we
enough.
just like go buy candy the day after Halloween?
Right. Like I just feel like he's I don't know. We'll see. I guess we'll check back in Halloween
All
2024.
right. Well, we'll see. My gosh,
Yeah.
that seems like forever away, but not even that far.
Girl, no, we'll gonna blink and we'll be like, girl, remember we was talking about Halloween in 20 last year? Lord
That's
Jesus.
wild.
Yes. Well, one thing I know I'm not gonna be for Halloween is an oyster.
Not in Atlanta.
No,
Not
girls. I'd
at
be gone.
Fountains. Oh, girl. That is the funniest story.
It is
So
hilarious.
Ramel was like, I want to talk about the oyster lady. And I don't remember who sent it to me. And I was like, it was me.
Who sent me that lovely story?
We should talk about it on the podcast, Leslie.
And you're like, yes, yes, I know.
Great idea, Ramel. The brains. I'm just kidding.
Yes,
But
girl,
okay,
but
so this girl got
yeah.
invited to a date for drinks at Fontaine's Oyster House in Atlanta. And then she does a TikTok video of her eating
Ah,
not 1 dozen, not 2
mm,
dozen, not
mm,
3 dozen, but
mm.
4 dozen oysters raw.
What? Oh,
That is so many.
that is. I have so many questions. And then she's filming it, and then you see her, or you don't see her, but you hear her slurping them,
Yeah. I
like
mean, that's how
so
you do
gross.
oysters. But she's like, they
And
were just
then
so
yes.
good.
And
Oh
then
my
the
God.
guy, she tries to get like I think her original purpose was to like call this guy out for leaving. Don't you think that was the original purpose? Was to
I
like
don't
call him
know. I
out?
think the girl was just enjoying her damn dinner, and I think that's just probably who she is. That's probably exactly how she is. And this guy was like, "Hell no," and she's like, "That's fucked up that you like would just bounce on dinner," because he just left. He said
Mm,
he was going to the bathroom and he left.
yes. Right.
And she's like, because he's like, "You ordered all that food. I asked you out for drinks," which
Yeah.
understandable, but like she didn't even say like, and he was supposed to pay for it. She paid the tab. Like she had it. That's why you don't go out and expecting other people to buy stuff. So if they
That's yeah.
bounce because you accidentally eat 48 oysters.
No, I would have been like, I totally excuse this man for bouncing, not because he maybe had it, maybe I don't know. I don't think it was even the money for me. It wasn't even the money thing. Like, how dare you not leave without like to me? It was just like I just saw you throw down 4 dozen oysters,
But then
and then
she
you
didn't
ordered
even stop.
food. Yeah, and then you ordered food afterwards.
And
Like you're
she
not
had
even
like
trying to be.
3 cocktails and then crab
Yes.
cakes and potatoes after. That was a lot of food. I can't
And
even
can you be
imagine.
cute? Like, can you be cute with it? Can you be a little like your first date? You're not supposed to just throw it all out there. Say some that needs to be like we're 6 months in, and now you can see how I really get down. Not on that first date, ma'am.
I don't
Like,
know. Maybe just put it all out there, and if they can't hang, then they're not for you.
no, I think that was rude,
Mm.
incredibly rude. And her filming there, and then there's so many questions. Okay, somebody from do we have any? I don't know if we have any Atlanta peeps. I
I
know,
think we
like
do
I'm pretty good
actually.
with. Okay, so I'm pretty decent with geography. I know Atlanta is on the East Coast, but it's still not like coastal. Like you wouldn't consider it a coast. Like no one goes to the beach of Atlanta.
Right.
So,
Like we're in
like,
Dallas. Like
right,
obviously there's not fresh oysters anywhere close
yes.
to us.
But to eat 48, like, first of all, why? How did you not like throw up everywhere? Like,
48 of anything is a lot.
oh,
Like
right? Not let alone raw oysters.
like 48 pieces of sushi. That's a lot.
Right. And I love sushi. I'm gonna throw down some sushi, but I can't eat 48.
Like 48 Reese's peanut butter cups. You would die. You'd die happy, but you would die.
And like oysters are like the type of appetizer, like you get a dozen. Like me and Leslie would go out to eat, and we would get a dozen, and we would each eat our little six or whatever, and then we would move
And
on.
then
Like,
move on. Yeah, for real.
but like it's just like, oh, we're in wherever, insert coastal place. We're in here. Let's totally get some oysters. You get a dozen and you call it a day. 4 by
40.
yourself? What? Like, are
And
you
she
okay,
was
man?
slurping them. She was like, they were just so good. I couldn't help it.
Oh my
She
God.
was living out her white girl's Terry Crews fantasy.
Yes, I guess. But I know her stomach was rolling. I would like to see the day after. That's what I would like to see. The day after.
Have you
Ma'am, are you
seen her?
okay?
Have you seen her?
No.
She's cute and like fit, and she's not like she's super cute.
Oh,
I mean, she's
four
got the
dozen.
nails and everything. Like she's extra, but like, I mean, you eat 48 oysters, you're just extra. It don't matter what you look like. You
It
are
didn't.
extra.
You were extra. Like, I'm baffled by that's the whole thing. Like, I'm sorry. I think I would have been like, yeah, you're right. I can't handle you. Put it all on the table. You're right. I'm
Hmm.
out. I would have tapped
I
out
mean,
too.
maybe she
I'm not
just did
even.
the favor. I don't even
Yeah,
think
yeah.
she was mad about it.
No, I don't think. I think because she
I
made
don't
it
think.
sound like she was like all up in her DMs all the time. She finally was like, okay, whatever.
Oh, then
But
I would have ate 48 oysters if that was the case. Okay, sure. That's
you would
total
not
white
have eaten
girls.
48
No, I couldn't eat
oysters.
it. I can't eat that
No,
many.
no, no one can. It should. I feel like they warn you not to eat. Like, I know you get
There
iodine
is a
poisoning from
literal
shrimp.
warning. Like consuming
Right.
raw oysters is harmful. Oh my gosh.
Like, girl, are you sure you might want to go to the doctor just to make sure you're still operating okay inside there? Because that was the main thing for me, let alone nothing else. The
Just
main
the
thing for me was
sheer
like
volume.
just the sheer volume of raw oysters.
Raw
Like, wow.
anything.
Right? Unless you're talking
Raw
about some raw
carrot,
carrots.
48 raw
Yeah.
carrots. I'm gonna eat 48 raw onions. Or like
Oh. I mean, and I don't want to be ugly, but imagine what her poop looked like. Like,
mm,
it was whatever was coming out of her body that night and that morning had to be gross and stinky.
well, it doesn't look great going in. So
Right?
oysters,
So,
yeah. I don't blah.
ooh, so to this man, I excuse you. I would have bounced too. I would have called,
You
and I
are
would have called everybody.
excused.
Your excuse. I would have called, but this bitch didn't ate 48 oysters in
But
front
she
of
put
me
if
and
she
then
wasn't
ordered.
embarrassed, she put herself on blast.
Yeah, no, yeah.
So
Hey, do you go ahead? But just take it down. Eat 24. Eat 12. 12 is enough by yourself.
I couldn't eat 12 by myself, I
I
don't
can
think.
eat 12 by myself. Yeah, it's just a nice little treat, like a nice little
I would
delicacy.
get
And
tired of
then,
them. Like 8, I'd get tired of
yeah,
them.
I would totally get. I don't even know. Like now that when we even said a dozen, and me and you split 6, I don't even know if I want 6. I want like 3 or 4.
Now, if they're char grilled oysters, that's different.
If they're the char grill, then yeah. But talking about raw, no, I'm good. Like if
Mm-mm.
it was just me and you, and I'd be like, y'all do half dozen because I don't need all that many oysters. Because then I also want like, if we're getting oysters, I also want another hot appetizer next to me.
Ooh,
Like it
yeah.
has to be, you know what I'm saying? That
Like a
can't be the only
seafood
appetizer.
dip, like a little seafood
Yes.
fondue action
See? Yeah,
with
me
some
and Leslie feel each
bread.
other.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's yeah. So the oysters are nice there just to be like, yeah, we have some more oysters, but I also need some type of, like you said, seafood dip.
Dang, now I'm hungry. Let's go to Papa Do's.
Girl, let's go pop those, girl. Get us. We only getting a half a dozen. Oh my
Yeah,
god, that's crazy. But anyway, we just had to talk about that because we thought that we both laughed so hard and
we
thought that
did.
was so crazy.
Girl, this lady's been on CNN. Rolling Stone is talking about her. Everybody knows about how many oysters this lady threw down.
Yeah. I'm worried about her stomach. Get her to a gastroenterologist. I don't know what they call.
Uh, give us some help.
Oh, right. Well,
Oh, girl.
okay.
Well,
Well,
good luck
someone
to
who
you.
doesn't need some help. Let's talk about someone who doesn't need help. Miss Pam Anderson.
So she went to Paris Fashion Week with like little to no makeup on.
Mm-hmm.
And she looks so pretty and happy.
Yes, she
And
does. Yes, I agree. Whenever you first told me the story, I was like, "Oh Lord, what does Pam Anderson look out here? Not wearing any makeup?" And then when I looked it up, I was like, "Oh, she looks lovely." I was
yeah, she
very
looks
pleasantly
so
surprised.
nice. You would
Yes, I was
think
like,
like
"Okay."
you think bombshell when you think about like Pam Anderson with like her black eyeliner and like
Right.
blonde hair and everything, but she just looks so like naturally beautiful. I think it's
She really
awesome.
does.
And
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 she's
she's
like
not wearing like
56. And
no
uh-huh.
makeup. She has on like maybe some Maybelline, you know.
Yeah, maybe a little tad like concealer or something. But she's 56 and she looks amazing. Like her little
Hmm.
body is cute still. And yeah, I think she looks really good.
Her
I like I said, I
explanation
was
was cool too. She said that she was getting ready to go and she was like, I wasn't trying to make a statement or anything. I didn't go there being like, I'm not going to wear makeup. She was like, I was just getting ready and I loved my outfit so much. I was like, I don't want to take away anything from the outfit. I want to let that part of it shine. And I feel
right.
pretty.
And
So,
that's yeah,
like, I think it's awesome. Who is it? Scarlett
I think so
Johansson
too.
gave her props. She's like, I think it's great. I think it's awesome.
Yeah, I agree. And then like I saw something where she's like, when you're older, you're just like you're not trying to wear all that makeup all the time. And I was like, that's true. Because Leslie, remember back in the day, because I will remember recently, maybe not too recently, but maybe like within the last few years or so, we were together and I was getting ready and you were like, Ramelle, don't take forever. And I was like, oh, I don't do that anymore, honey. But remember back in the day in
You did
our
used to
20s,
take
I would take forever. Cause like my makeup had to be right, my hair had to be
yes, your
told
hair had to
like
be all right.
every yes, I had to like wash it and blow dry it. Girl, I don't be doing none of that stuff now.
Yeah, but you
Like
would have
if any
never gone natural back then. Like your
no.
hair or
Mm-mm.
anything.
Right. No, right? And now I'm like, what's the easiest way possible to get out of the house? Like
Right? What
I
is
still
the
wear yes.
least
I still wear
effort?
makeup, but it is very quick. I can get dressed in less than an hour. Let's do this. But back in the day, like it was me that everyone was waiting
Mm,
on for sure. So whenever
yeah.
she said it like that, I was like, that is true. Like you ain't got time for that anymore. You're like, whatever, ain't got time for that shit.
Girl, I like barely put on a tinted moisturizer and eyebrows and mascara. That's about it.
Yeah.
I'm not a makeup girly. I'm just not.
In the summertime, I do like a good tinted moisturizer because I feel like you can get away with it a little bit more than in the
Hmm.
winter. But yes, moisturizer for sure. And I think I know. And then also, whenever I was in my 20s, I felt like I didn't know how to. I was either like glam or looking a hot mess. I
Mm.
didn't know, like, I feel like now I know how to be like, what are we doing? Oh, we're just going to the grocery store. Okay, let me just put my hair
Right.
in a ponytail. I know how to be cute without like the whole thing now. Or, oh, we're just going to the park. Like, I feel like I know how to do my makeup like to the occasion now. But when I was in my
Word.
20s, I did not. I was like,
It was
we're
like
either
it's
doing
on or it's off.
or 0 or 100. There's no in between. That's it.
Yeah, I've learned how to do my makeup at the Clinique counter, and I'm a cosmetologist. Like, you would think that I'd be all into it, but no, just never. Not my bag.
Yeah. But you're still cute.
Well, thanks, girl.
Yes, and I think you know what? I think that Pam Anderson will look amazing. I think she needs to cut her hair now.
Yeah, make it look a little bit fuller.
Yes, and I think that would just like really set it off. We'd be like, "Oh no, you didn't, Pam Anderson."
Girl, I know. And I think I respect Pam Anderson more now than like I
Me
did back in the day.
too. Yeah,
Like,
I
I
was always
guess I
like,
didn't realize that
yeah.
she was playing a character kind of that whole time.
Yeah, I guess so. I agree. I don't think I was ever like, ooh, Pam. Although, like, girl, because me and blonde women do not have a good history. I
Mm.
don't know what it is. We don't like each other. Now it's not so much anymore. Now we're cool. But back in the day, I would see a blonde woman and I'd be like, oh, do you want to fight or what? And she'd be like,
Oh
yeah,
my
bitch, I do. I don't know why.
God.
Even
I was
Jesse will tell
blonde
you.
for a long time.
Yeah, but it's a certain type. Okay. And I've thought about that too. Cause I was like, but I get along with Leslie. If you're blonde and you like dye your hair a lot, then cause I have other friends like that I do. And you dye your hair a lot.
Mm,
You know what I'm talking about? But
right.
if you're just like straight up blonde, like that alpha blonde who, like I say alpha in quotations,
The
cause you
like a
think you're
Dallas
alpha.
blonde.
Yes, that
I know what you're talking
we
about.
we will be enemies. There, I have told you the story about that blonde girl that I was at the club one time and I was dancing and we were doing the Cuban shuffle and I was like the only black girl and everybody was going, girl, they was doing the Cuban shuffle everywhere, all over. Everybody was going like they was not together. And I was like, we're gonna get this. So I was like, y'all to the
You were
left.
like, thank God I'm here.
Right. So I was like, to the left. The song is telling y'all to the left.
The
And I was trying to get
listen.
everybody on the right page. Girl, this blonde lady came and she grabbed my wrist and
She
she was
touched
like,
you?
she touched me and she was like, no, no. She was so mad. I was like, girl, and her friends came running like, oh my God, we're so sorry. Like, she's drunk. They were like, please do not beat her up because you have every right to, but please don't.
I cannot
And I was,
imagine the face you
girl.
were making. Oh my God.
And I had told, and like I was with Jesse, and I had told him before about my
Uh,
mortal enemies and blonde women before. And I think he's gone like, okay, whatever. But then when he saw that, he was like, dang, baby, they really don't like you. I'm like, I'm telling you, it's not me. It's them. They be mad at me. And I'll be over
oh,
here like, well, I'm gonna give you the same energy back. I don't like you
right?
either.
Listen to the damn song. Oh,
Right.
God.
Right. And she was and I didn't, I'm not a violent person. So I just like removed her arm and I was like, girl, are you okay? Go listen to your friends. I'm not going to get in this
Oh,
fight in this club full of white people. It's okay. But
that
let
is
me do my
hilarious.
Cuban shuffle. Yeah. So, but yeah, I agree. I feel like I have more respect for her now because back in the day I was like, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah. She's been through a lot. I appreciate her like being open and honest about like everything that she's been going through. And she's real
Very good.
pretty. She looks
Did
great.
you ever see the Tommy and Pam that
Yes.
whatever? I never saw it. Was it
It
good?
was really good. The one with Seth Rogen.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really good. I think that also painted her in a more positive light because at the time you were like, oh my God, Pam Anderson has a sex video with Tommy Lee. And everybody just talked about like how stacked Tommy Lee was. And he didn't
Oh, I
have
never
any.
heard that.
Oh, it is like, yeah, it's a thing.
Mm.
And
Oh,
so, like, he wasn't that upset about it because everyone's just, I mean, what guy didn't want the world
right.
talking about that? And she was like, I've lost all respect. People have lost respect for me.
Mm,
And I do think that they did. Like, even though she did like Playboy and, she was a sex symbol and all that, but like, that was a private moment between her and her husband that literally got stolen from
that
them.
right.
And like, that's hella personal. That would mess me up
Yeah.
too. And
Yes, for
she talks
sure.
about how Tommy Lee was like the love of her life. And that whole
Oh.
situation, like, just ripped him apart.
Mm.
So,
Are they the same age?
I think so. Tommy
Okay,
Lee might be
so
a little bit older.
yeah, so kids don't watch what you put in your body because look at Pam Anderson and look at Tom. Like Pam
Oh,
Anderson looks
yeah.
amazing,
She does.
and Tommy
But she
Lee is
got
like
rid of, like, her breast implants and stuff. She
right.
did.
I think yeah. I
But,
mean,
like,
what you
I mean,
do
as
to your
far
body makes a difference.
yeah, for sure.
Because he looks like, sir, are you okay? Do you need a wheelchair? He looks pretty bad.
Yeah, but he's also, like, a rock and roll drummer. So,
Yes, like he's had a hard life, hard drugs and rock and roll and all that good stuff.
you gotta live fast. You gotta live hard.
Yeah, it is. Mm. But yeah, kudos. Oh, and then remember when Alicia Keys went through that phase, the
Oh,
no
yeah.
makeup phase, and then after a while, I think everybody was like, "Okay, Alicia, can you put some makeup on?"
Well, she's just, like, a young, beautiful black woman. Like, she's not a 56-year-old bombshell from the
Yeah,
90s.
maybe she
Like,
was a little bit more seen. I just remember I remember at one point seeing Alicia and being like, oh, "Okay, Alicia, can you put makeup on now? Like
yeah.
you've gone too far. Like
Try a
that's
little
enough,
bit.
right? Just put on some blush or something, some tinted moisturizer. Come on."
Come on, Alicia.
Yeah. So I wonder, but I don't think Pam is out there as maybe we won't get tired of Pam as much as we did Alicia.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I wasn't really tired of Alicia. Does she wear makeup now? I don't even know
Yeah,
what's she
she does.
doing.
Yeah, she does.
Oh, she just went through a phase.
Yeah, I think like I said, we got tired of it. Like, girl, put some makeup on. Like that's so funny. I don't know what the difference is, but for some reason, it was just I was annoyed. I remember being annoyed. I remember even Jesse being annoyed. Like, okay, Alicia. I don't know
That's so
why.
funny.
That is funny. So sorry, Alicia, but I'm glad that she did because she didn't do a lot, like, but just a little bit, a
Right.
little something, something.
If you're gonna be on TV.
Right. Yeah, and she was on The Voice at the time too.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, so you're like, girl,
Maybe
come
her
on now.
skin was breaking out. Girl, we don't know what was going on with Alicia
We don't
Keys.
know. Sorry, Alicia. Sometimes Alicia can get on my nerves though. I like Alicia Keys, but sometimes she can't get on my nerves. If I get too saturated with her, I'm like, okay, that's
Okay.
enough. But
Alrighty.
that's just probably a personality trait. Like,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I
I don't
can't.
really
It's
get that
nothing
vibe from
personal.
her. But
Yeah, she
I'm
gets
never
yeah.
watching, like, a whole shit ton of Alicia Keys. I
Yeah,
don't
I
watch
don't.
The
Yeah,
Voice. I don't like
and it's solely just me being a annoyed Virgo. That's no reason, like no other good reason. Just yeah, you're annoying me. Like that's all.
Shut up,
That's all.
Alicia.
Right. And I love her. I love her to death. But for some reason, after I see her too much, I'm like, okay, go sit in the corner now, please.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. So sorry. Hopefully, she never gets a hold of this podcast.
Oh gosh, I would hope not.
Sorry. I still love you
Once.
and respect you,
Well, yeah.
Alicia.
Just, in small
Yeah.
spits.
Right. But
Well,
I
speaking of
know.
oversaturation, we're still talking about Taylor Swift and Beyonce, y'all.
Hmm.
These
We are.
movies that they're coming out
Yes.
with, I think it's cool.
I think it is cool. Taylor's movie did really well on the
Girl,
opening weekend.
the Eras concert movie on opening weekend in the US and Canada alone made $96 million. And it's the highest grossing
Wow.
concert film of all time. But then we were, like, talking about it, how many concert films are there? I don't
Right?
think that
Like
there's that many like
yeah.
this. But
Well,
then
LJ, because my son, he is the movie guru. That little boy, he watches Grace's movie math. Grace is some YouTube person who does like movie critics, and she like does all like how much the budget was, and he loves all that stuff. But he said that everyone like moved their openings. Like there was movies that supposed to be opening, but then they were like, "Oh, we're not going to go up against Taylor."
oh, yeah.
And so several movies move their openings to a different weekend.
Interesting. I wonder which one.
Hmm. Yeah, I don't know. I'm sorry, I don't know, but I know somebody did.
Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't want to. I wouldn't compete with
Mm-mm,
Taylor Swift.
mm-mm.
Mm-mm. They said
But
it took less than 24 hours for the Taylor Swift Eras Tour concert to shatter AMC's U.S. record for highest ticket sales revenue during a single day in AMC's 103-year history.
Wow. Wow. That's crazy.
Like Taylor
Just
Swift, make it just doing all this stuff.
just doing all the things. And I believe I read that Beyonce went to her LA premiere of the movie. I
I wrote that
believe.
down. Yeah,
Okay. I was like, did she go?
she
I
did.
like that. I like that because people always want to compare Taylor because I guess they had tours going on at the same time. So we're the only ones comparing them. I don't think that they're like, oh no.
Yeah, I
They
don't
have
think
different
Taylor
they
Swift
have
is worried about
yeah.
Beyonce, and I don't think Beyonce is worried about Taylor Swift.
Yeah, they have different. I try to tell my son because he likes to compare, and I'm like, I think they have different messages, different audiences, different.
Yeah.
I don't think there's a comparison. I think they're both queens in their own right,
Well,
but I don't think you could compare. It's just hard to compare. They're different. They're different ages. They're different stages in their career. Like it's just different.
that and like it's also, I mean, how do you it's like comparing DC and Marvel. Like you just have a preference.
Right. Right.
So,
But DC and Marvel are more similar than Taylor and Beyonce. I think.
you
To
think so?
me, I think because
But people have
Taylor, they
very
have like
strong opinions about it.
they do. But like I just feel like there's such a big age difference. They're different, not a big. They're like 10 years apart, I think, somewhere around there. And like I said, Beyonce has like kids and she's already been through like the biggest height of her career. And
You think
I
that
just
was
think
like
they're
in the
on
early 2000s
I don't
or
know
mid
because
2000s?
Renaissance. I don't know because Renaissance was still amazing. It's hard to say. I just
Yeah.
think that they're at different levels right now, and different things matter to them. And it's a different time. Beyonce came out before Spotify and all that, but then Taylor's like kind of height of her career was like she like took on Spotify and all. So
Right.
it's just hard to say. It's just they're different. They had two different messages. Like I said, it'd be weird, not weird, but like I'm a 42-year-old Black woman. I kind of identify a little bit more with another 42-year-old Black woman than I do with a 32-year-old white woman. You know, it's
Right.
just different. So
Mm,
good, bad. It's not bad or anything. It's just different.
I agree.
But
I
they're
agree.
both
They're both killing it.
amazing. They are.
Yeah, I
They really
did
are.
Beyonce's Renaissance film is coming out in December.
Hmm.
So that'll be exciting
That will
to
be.
see.
Leslie, we were talking about it earlier and you asked me if I was going to take Lovey. I don't know. You had me think about it now because I automatically was just like, no, we'll watch it at home. But now I'm like, should I? Should we go? I'll ask her, see if she wants to go and dance in the aisle with me.
I just think it would be so fun to like just make a
It
day
would
out of
be.
it.
Right. Since we didn't get to go to the tour, go to the movie,
Tried so
that'll be
hard.
our. Right. But because we watch Homecoming a lot, that's the one that's on
But
Netflix,
see,
and
y'all
me
could
and
like
Lovey.
make a fun day out of it and go out and
Right.
like dress up. You wear all
Hmm.
silver and go have lunch. Go to the movie.
Yeah, you're right. I wonder if they're going to have it at the hometown cinema here in Gun Barrel City.
Look it up in the
Y'all got
paper.
y'all got Renaissance store. This is the movie,
You got to drive by the theater and see if it's on the
right?
marquee.
I don't know. We might have to go to Terrell
Call
or
movie
going to.
phone.
I have to go in. Yes, exactly. I'm gonna have to go into town for that one. I don't know if they're. I don't know.
Go into town.
We'll see. Right.
Oh, that's funny.
Well, but yes, Taylor, Beyonce, queens in their own right. Kill it,
Yep.
kill it. Good job, girls. Good job, girlies.
Good job. Well, what else are you into? What are you into this week? What you got going on?
Well, so for my challenge, I'm reading and I finished my first book, The Becoming Supernatural, and it was good. It's like about meditating and stuff, and sometimes it got real chemistry heavy, like your neurons and your neurals. So sometimes it could be a hard read, girl, and I would be like,
Hmm.
what? But I got it. I might have to go back and read that again, but I had to move on. So now I'm on The Introverts Edge, How the
Oh.
Quiet and Shy Can Outsell Anyone. And
Ooh.
I don't think I know, like listening to this, you're like, you are not introvert, but I am when I'm don't know you.
Yeah.
Like if I don't know you, then I am. Or like if Leslie's with me and I can feed off of her energy, then I'll be extroverted. But if I'm
Right.
by myself trying to like sell someone something or tell someone, then I'm like, ooh. And it's a lot easier read, and it has got me hyped. It's really, I just started. What page am I on? Like page 50?
Oh, no.
53. Yeah, but it does. I've already like highlighted some stuff. I'm like, oh yeah. So it's gotten me just, yeah. I'm introverted until I know you. Then I'm like, okay, you can shut up now, Ramelle.
Right.
But so that's why I'm reading The Introverts Edge. In case you're wondering and going, that bitch is not no damn
Right.
introvert. I am. I am.
I listen to her talk every week.
She's, yeah, like, so no, I am.
I've never been an introvert. I can talk to anybody.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't bother
I do.
me.
I admire that about you. That's something. I'm invited Leslie to go. I'm gonna go knock on some doors, and I was like, Leslie, go. Can you go with me? She's so good at like, I don't know you, but I'm gonna tell you everything, and I'm gonna tell you why my best friend's the best realtor, and I'm just gonna sit there like, yes, I am. Thank you.
Like I'm just DJ Khaled up in here. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So she's really good. So if you guys need somebody to like give you some good, oh,
Here's
just
the
your energy
thing
is good.
is that once we are big, whoever decides to support our podcast and advertise with us and let us sell their product, especially like here's the thing, we're never going to sell something that we don't believe in.
Right.
And I think that
Right.
that is one thing like about being an extrovert or an introvert, but just trying to sell anything. Like you have to believe in what you're selling in for it to be genuine. And Ramel
Mm-hmm.
and I would never ever do anything just to make the sell.
Right.
And
No.
whoever
Yeah, I agree.
whoever figures that, whoever's listening, if whoever figures that out first, Ramel can sell houses, y'all.
Hmm.
I can
Yes,
sell a ketchup popsicle to a woman in white gloves. I'm just kidding. That's too
she really
Tomboy.
could.
But I
I'm like, but
mean,
she could.
but I mean, I don't know. I just think um, learning how to hone your skill is good, but I think that your best quality as a realtor is that you're like honest and you really do have people's best interest at heart. So,
For
folks,
sure.
if you need a realtor, Ramel the realtor.
Yay. Thanks, girl.
I'm
Thanks
pretty
for the plug.
got you.
What
Uh
are you into, sister?
oh, so my husband started traveling. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, I don't know.
For his job, not just
Yes.
because he wanted to travel. I'm like, girl,
Like,
you need to clarify that.
yes,
Like,
he's not out for funsies.
bye,
Right.
Quincy and Leslie.
I'm off to Bali. Oh my God, I'd be so upset. He's in Alabama. We're good.
Right. I'm going to Hawaii. See y'all later.
Yeah, I would not be so chill. We'd be doing this
Right.
podcast, all of us from Hawaii.
Right. For sure.
If you're going, we're all going.
Right. Exactly.
So no, I love watching movies, but like we don't watch very many movies because it's just we get distracted or it takes forever to pick one. So last night I just picked this movie that I've been wanting to see called Totally Killer, and it was so fun. It has the young girl from Mad Men, the kid, she's in it. What's her
Uh-huh.
name? Kiernan Shipka. She's in it. And then the mom from Modern Family, the blonde mom, she's in it. And they play mother daughter. So, kind of like the premise is it's 35 years after the shocking murders of three teens. An infamous killer returns on Halloween night to claim a fourth victim. When 17-year-old Jamie comes face to face with a masked maniac, she accidentally
Oh.
time travels back to 1987. Forced to navigate the unfamiliar culture, Jamie teams up with her teenage mother to take down the psycho once and for all. So,
So
like,
it's like not a, it's like a, is it intense?
it's okay. Like there is killing. I mean, there's like stabbing. The killer, he stabs the victim 16 times, and
Oh.
I like turned away a little bit. Like it sounds like juicy and stabby, and like it sounds pretty realistic. But
Mm-hmm.
the rest of the movie's like it's fun. It's like a horror comedy kind of like Scream. Like Scream is
Right.
funny. It's less intense than Scream, but there's like a time
Okay.
travel element, and they go back to 1987, so it's like just really funny. Like, one of the guys is wearing the shirt that says FBI female body inspector, and like I remember when guys wear those all the time, and she's
Right.
like, "Your shirt is really problematic, gross," and like people are just looking at her like, "What are you talking about?" Because like it just was
Oh
different back
God.
in 87.
Right.
But it
Oh,
was a fun Halloween watch. It,
okay.
it was
Did it
fun.
have a name? Or I know you sent me the link, but it's
Totally
not like, don't have a
killer.
title? Totally killer. Totally killer. I like it.
And it was an hour and 46 minutes long, so it's not even too long.
Oh, right.
Like I don't like when movies an hour and a half is like perfect movie time. It doesn't need to be longer than that. So it was a good watch. Good Halloween
I like
watch.
it. Very good. Halloween movies are fun. I saw a meme the other day that said, when I say I want to watch Halloween movies, I mean Halloween Town, not The Exorcist. And I'm like, that could not be me more. Like, I'm
Yeah.
totally that way. Like, no, what I did not mean. I meant, was it Hubert Halloween on the Adam Sandler? And I mean like Hocus Pocus and Adam's Family. That's what I mean when I
Right.
want to watch Halloween movies.
This
Not
one
any
was a
other
fun
stuff.
mix. Like it's a little murdery. I mean, there's
Can I watch it with my kids? Maybe LJ, not Lovey.
right, yeah.
Okay.
The stabby scenes are kind of juicy though. I mean, they're not graphic. It's just the sound.
Ooh.
So realistic.
Mm.
So good on
Okay.
you, sound
Cool, cool.
department, for Totally Killer.
Good job. Should be nominated for best sound editing.
Agreed.
Cool. Well,
I think it's time to move on to our triple dipper girl.
let's move on to our triple dipper. We decided to go with, since we talked about Taylor and Beyonce and their concert movies, we decided to do the, what do we call it? Music oriented movies. Because not necessarily have to be a musical, but just a music oriented
Right.
movies. Though
Yeah,
most of
because like one of
mine are
the
musicals.
things, one of the they're like it shattered records for the highest grossing concert film. And then I was like, well, what other concert films are there?
Right? You're so right about that. Because I heard that too, and I didn't think about it. When you said that, I was like, oh, I don't know.
Like,
Like,
yeah, like there's just not like even, I mean, I don't know. I can't think
I
of
don't
any.
know. Mm-mm, not concert, but like music, but not concert.
Right.
Not about like a specific tour. Like this is like the Eras tour and like the Renaissance
I
tour.
mean,
I don't.
yeah, like
I,
even Thriller, like the making of Thriller,
right.
like that was just on VHS, which I still have,
Or
by
what
the
was
way.
This Is It? Michael Jackson had a This Is It. What was that?
Yeah, but that wasn't the
Yeah.
concert. That was like leading
That
up
wasn't
to
a
it.
concert. Oh, okay. That wasn't the actual tour.
Uh-uh.
Okay.
It was
Okay.
like
I
leading
don't
up
know.
to it. So, anyways, that's why we did the. We were like, well, I like other like music movies. I wonder how different the concert movie is. I'd be curious to
Right.
see.
Yeah, me too. Because I doubt I'll see Taylor. Sorry, nothing to Taylor, just but I doubt I'll see that. But I'm definitely gonna see the Beyonce one.
For sure. Well, I know you have several honorable mentions, so
Girl,
let's hear them,
yes.
sister.
Okay. So a lot of them I just wrapped it up. Like I was just like, I just put Disney, like because because I didn't have time. So I just was like Disney, period. Like The Little Mermaid,
Mm,
Aladdin, Lion King, Moana, and Encanto. Like, I mean, the list goes on. So I just had to put like Disney.
right.
And then for me personally, when it comes to Disney, I even go down to the Disney Channel. Girl, me and my sister, and then my kids too, before streaming just took over, we loved a Disney Channel movie. And so there was Let It Shine, and that was about the rap dude. He was rapping and he was trying to
Oh,
like, girl, yeah, he was basically doing like a Cyrano de Bergerac. He was like kind of a nerdy guy, and like he was writing the lyrics and rapping for this dude. He was like all cool, and then the girl fell in love with him. But then when she found out
oh,
he was a rapper, so that was cool. That was amazing. And then there was a Teen Beach movie, which was awesome. And that was kind of like an ode to. Do you remember that movie, Back to the Beach, with Annette Funicello
uh-uh.
and Girl, Back to the Beach was the shit. It had
Oh,
Annette Funicello and her husband, Frankie Avalon.
okay. No, I never watched movies like that.
And it was so we're out here having fun in the old California sun.
I know
Loved
that
it.
song.
So yeah, that was like so Teen Beach Movie was kind of an ode to Back to the Beach. And so I love them all. So I had to put those in there. And then I put Willy Wonka, the old Gene Wilder version.
Ooh,
Uh The Wiz, of course.
right.
Gotta mention The Wiz. The Pitch Perfect franchise. I love those. Those are fun.
Those are fun, yeah.
Uh right? Grease, School Days, and that's it.
I watched Grease because Jamie liked it, but I would have never watched it on my own. I didn't get it. Those people in high school looked old as fuck. Like, you're
They
telling me
did.
they're in
I
high
don't think
school?
yeah. I didn't realize at the time, but now, of course, I'm like, what the hell? It's so problematic. Grease did not age well. It is so problematic, but it was fun. The songs were amazing,
Yeah.
but it was very, very problematic. A lot of stuff where you're like, oh,
You can't do that.
right?
She says that so many in this movie. She's like, you can't do that. Like, she just all this stuff is just so
Yes,
different. It's
it's
just
so yeah, but it's fun. But yeah, them teenagers look old as hell.
right. You got any more
Do you have
honorable
honorable
mentions?
mentions?
I do have a
No, those
couple.
are all mine. Okay. Wait,
Uh,
wait. Oh, wait. No,
wh-
no. I do one more. Hamilton. Sorry, Hamilton.
okay, okay. I've
I
never
love
seen
that.
Hamilton.
You've got to.
I
You
think.
can watch it in pieces. I would suggest watching it half and half because it's pretty long because it's a play,
Oh
but it's
yeah,
amazing.
yeah. I'll take an intermission for sure. I
Yes.
could probably watch it like now with Paul gone. Paul's not going to sit down and watch Hamilton
Right.
with me.
And put the subtitles on because it's all singing. Like it's no like talking to like break it down and like so you can understand like what's going on.
Oh, the whole
No,
thing is
it's
singing.
the whole thing,
Oh, see, that
but it's
takes me a
amazing.
long time to get used to. Like, I've gone to
Yeah,
see
but you
musicals, like, at Fair Park or whatever. Like,
right.
it catches me. The musicals, like, all singing catches me off guard.
Yeah, that's why I say turn on the
Okay.
subtitles so you can catch the what's going on. At first, I was like, I don't want to watch this all singing, but then when you watch it, you're like, this is amazing. So yeah,
Okay. I'll check it out.
yeah.
I'll check it out. All right. My honorable mentions Wayne's World. Just because the soundtrack
Mm,
alone, you got
the
Alice
soundtrack is good.
Cooper, you got Jimi Hendrix, you got
Hmm.
um freaking
Queen.
yes, Queen. It was the first time like it's just, our people. If you hear Bohemian Rhapsody and you bang your head like you
Right.
you're a millennial or
Yeah.
a Gen Xer, like you
Yeah.
just get it. I don't
Wayne's World
understand
is
people
pretty
that
amazing.
wouldn't admit during that part.
Right. I'm like, that's Wayne's World is pretty good. I
Mm.
agree.
All right, Selena is an honorable
Oh my
mention.
God, I can't believe I forgot. I'm so sorry, Selena.
Oh, Selena, it's so
Oh
good.
my gosh. I'm so sorry, Selena. RIP. Girl, thank you for
uh,
mentioning that because I would have felt terrible if somebody would have been like, Selena later on. I would have been like, oh my gosh, I'm not even a Texan.
anything for Selena.
Yes,
It's
that was
so
a good,
good.
good, good one, Les. It is.
And then Sister Act 1 and 2.
Ah,
Just, I mean,
what am I doing as a person? I'm going to
Ramelle.
stop the podcast
Oh my
now.
God.
I'm sorry. I'm so upset with myself that I've missed those great movies. Oh my
Well,
God.
at least they
Yeah.
got mentioned. Well, now I'm really curious to hear what your top three are. You're gonna
Yes,
be
girl,
full of
that was good.
surprises.
Yes, Sister Act. Oh my God, I'm so upset. Sister Act 1 and 2, both of them. Oh my God. Oh, okay. I got to get over myself here.
You know that one video of the two guys that are in the car, and the one guy gets out and he starts singing Sister Act 2 like verbatim.
Oh
It is the
yes,
funniest
when
video.
he's running after the nun.
Yes.
Yes, yes. I think I can sing both 1 and 2 verbatim. I'm
Oh
pretty
my
sure. Oh
gosh.
my God, how did I miss that? Oh my God, I'm so mad at myself. That should have been my number one. I
Oh,
don't know
I'm
what I was thinking.
sorry. Well,
Ugh.
do we need to?
No, it's
We'll
fine. We'll keep
continue on.
going.
See, any day they
Yes,
could be
but
different. You just don't think
right.
sometimes.
I claim those as my honorable mentions too, both of them.
Word.
Um, my number three is Hairspray, the old Hairspray.
Oh,
The one with Ricky Lake and
yes,
Jerry
John Waters.
Stiller. Yes, it was oh my, it was just fun. I still say things. I still, if I'm ironing and someone talks to me, I'm like, "Will you turn that racket down? I'm trying to iron in here." I'll still say that. I still love Shake It Tell Feather has a good beat and you can dance to it. That
Nice.
all of it was just great fun. And then they have like the social element of
For
segregation
sure, yeah. Ooh,
and
good one.
just right, just fun, good stuff. I love that movie.
I
And
did go through a John
yeah,
Waters phase and Hairspray. I like Hairspray a lot.
yeah, yeah. Remember that part where she was modeling for the big girls paper and they were like, "Fatty, fatty, 2x4, can't get through the dressing room door." And then, and then she like modeled and catwalked, and then she like ate that little bite of like cupcake or something. I would always be like, "That cupcake look good as hell."
Now I need to
Like
go
I would like
watch.
to eat that. Right. But can you believe that's what she said? Like he was like trying to hype her up and being a big girl, and that's what he said. Fatty, fatty, 2x4, can't get through the dressing room door.
Oh, I'd be crying.
Back in
Oh,
the 50s, it was so terrible to be fat. Oh my God. That was like the worst thing you could do is be fat.
oh Lord.
I think that's
That's a
why a
good
lot of
one.
older women fat shame. Have you noticed that like a lot of boomers, they will fat shame you and you'll be like, damn, I'm feeling good about myself. But they'll be like, you're
Right?
getting a little up there. I think that's why I think in the 50s and 60s, that was like a thing. I
Well,
think that's
yeah.
my guess.
Everyone was smaller then,
Because
though, too.
yeah, yeah, don't be no well, because they're gonna fat shame you. That's why.
Mm. Like, are you sure you need to eat that? There was a lot of like diet stuff then. Eating a
There was,
grapefruit and a
yes.
cabbage soup. I mean, I know we
Mhm.
do stuff now, but anyways. Okay.
Yes.
My number three, Moulin Rouge.
Oh, that's a good
I
one.
That's like the most musical one on my list, but I loved how they mixed like modern music with like more classical like the
Right,
can and stuff like that. Like when I noticed
right.
that there was Nirvana, they were playing Nirvana, I was like, "Oh, this is fun." And it's just so flashy and Baz Luhrmann is a genius and everything's so pretty and gorgeous and Moulin Rouge is just super fun.
It's fun. Yeah, I remember a lot of my theater friends at the time. I don't know why I could never get into it, but a lot of my theater friends, and I remember when it was big.
I remember seeing it in the theater with my mom, and we were like, "Wow!" And then
They pretty
you got the girls doing the Moulin Rouge, Christina,
for
yeah,
sure.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, Pink Lady, Mama, Little Kim, hey,
Oh,
uh, 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 uh,
yeah, good
uh.
one.
So yeah, Moulin Rouge.
Love it.
All
Good
right,
choice, Liz.
what's your number two?
My number two is because I think I recently watched it again, and I'm going to say Little Shop of Horrors because that was
It
amazing.
was delightful
And
watching that
it
again.
was so delightful. The music in there, I mean, Gina and Pam saying they ass up. They're so talented, Gina and Pam.
They
That damn
are.
Gina and Pam. And
Mm,
her name is Tashina Arnold. Remember the last time we mentioned her? We could not remember
yes,
Tashina Arnold.
that's right.
Sorry, Tashina. Sorry,
Sorry, girl.
Tashina. And Tashina seems like she's such a cool chick. Both
I
of them seem like they're
They
cool
do seem
chicks.
cool.
Like I would like to hang out with them and be
Hmm.
like, sorry, girl, I forgot your name. I was thinking Pam. You
Right?
play that
You
role.
just
That's
did
why.
so good.
So yes, but they're so talented, been in the game for so long and can sing their asses off.
Yeah,
Like I
when
said,
did Little
Rick
Shop of Horrors
Moranis,
come out? It was in the 80s.
86 or 87, something like that.
Okay, yeah.
But
Yeah,
just
Rick
like you were talking about Rick
Moranis.
Moranis, yeah, just all of them. Like such a good movie and definitely number two. So campy, love it.
Nice. You picked two campy ones. That's funny.
Yeah, I think I like camping.
I like campy too.
Yeah. I'm like, I think I like it.
All right, my number two is the Blues Brothers.
Ooh, my dad would second the old one or the
Yes.
2000s.
Hell
Okay, okay.
no,
Yeah,
the
my dad.
original.
Yeah, my dad would totally second you on that one.
It's
He really liked it.
so good. You got Aretha in the diner. You got James Brown in the
Oof.
church. You got freaking Ray Charles in the music store. I mean, it's just hit after hit after hit. It's amazing. It's hilarious. It's quotable. It's classic. I love it. You will never, if
Nice.
Blues Brothers is on, your girl is watching it.
And you watching it.
It's just classic.
Right. Fun. That's a good one, Liz.
Thanks.
You did. I was excited to hear yours. So I knew that they were going to be different than mine.
Okay, yeah, I was a little bit worried. I really thought I was gonna like ruin sister actor Selena for you. So I'm a little bit
No,
glad.
I know. I don't know. It wasn't. I'm mad at myself. Like I said,
Mm.
sorry, Whoopi, girl. Don't know what the hell I was thinking, but it's okay.
It's all right.
Lauren Hill. Oof. Okay. Good number two, Leslie. I love it.
Thank
So
you.
number one was more. It was less. It was more of a biopic or whatever for me, and I
Mm.
just chose it because it's so important to the Black community, and it is What's Love Got to Do with It.
Ooh.
Love that movie. It's a little bit more serious. There's some parts you have to like fast forward through for sure,
Right.
but I remember like with my friends in middle school and high school, I remember us like fast forwarding into the part, like the music montage part and doing like Shake a Tail Feather and all
Yes.
the dances and stuff. And Angela Bassett and Lauren Fishburne, oh my God, they both got nominated for Academy Awards. They both lost. Angela Bassett lost to uh, Holly Hunter in the
Oh.
piano. And then Lawrence Fishburne lost to Tom Hanks in Philadelphia.
Oh.
But they both I mean, they're just both iconic roles. Like we still eat the cake anime. Like we still like quote it. And Angela Bassett, I think that's when we were like, Angela, like that's when she became our actress queen, I think,
Yeah.
to the Black
Mm-hmm.
community. She was in stuff, and that's when she was like, she is Queen Mother,
Yes.
Angela Bassett. And so that's why I chose it. Just because the movie was good, but also it was important. And then it was like who it was portraying, like Tina, like it was just so important to me
From
for the Black community. So that's why I chose What's Love Got to Do with It.
nice. Excellent choice.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent choice. It's been so long since I've seen that. Probably since it was like came on like TBS or TNT on a like Saturday afternoon. They used to play
Right?
that a lot on like,
They did.
I haven't seen that. I'll have to revisit that.
It's like I say, sometimes it could be serious
Well,
and you
yeah.
might have to fast forward through some parts, but for the most part, it's good.
Yeah. Oh, Tina. All right. My number one is Empire Records.
Ooh,
I
that's
feel
the Leslie
like
one.
I feel like I got to live Empire Records working at CD Source in Dallas in the early 2000s. Like we all had our friend, like we were all friends, but we were all different. We all had different genres of music that we like specialized in, but we all like it was a very cool side of the counter to be on. And like the music in Empire Records is so fun, and like we always wanted our boss to be more like Joe, but that was
Mm.
not going to be the case. But I mean, definitely like it was a fun time to work at a CD store. And
Right.
watching Empire Records, like I would watch that all through high school, and then I worked at the record store, so I didn't even like not until like recently I'll be like, "Hey, I really did get to live like that." Like
Right.
it was fun. And the music is kick-ass,
Nice.
and uh it's just fun. Liv
And
Tyler.
Liv Tyler, yeah, I said Liv Tyler. I think I had a little girl crush on Liv Tyler during because Liv Tyler she had a moment, and I
Oh
was like,
yeah.
"That's a pretty girl right there. That's a
Mhm.
pretty girl." So yeah, for sure.
Yep. Good old Empire Records. I've probably seen it
Yeah,
75 times.
that's good. I like it. I can. That makes sense. That's very you. I like it.
Well, that was fun. I'm glad we did our music-oriented movies.
Me too. Fun stuff. Like I said, sorry to Selena and Sister Act 1 and 2, to Whoopi, to Captain and Jimmy.
Mm.
Apologize to Lauren Hill. I'm so sorry.
My
I don't know what I was thinking. I had a total brain fart, but those are literally like love those movies, and they should have been They should have been mentioned by
On
me.
another
And I'm
day.
sorry. Yes.
We forgive you, Ramelle.
Right.
Don't be too hard on
Like,
yourself.
yes, I'm very upset with myself.
Well, you'll get over it by next week.
Yes. But girl, I gotta pick up these children. You know, we're busy moms. We got stuff to do. I gotta pick up these kids
Yep.
and get stuff done.
Time to go,
So
mom.
yes, it really is. It was fun talking to you. I love you.
I love you too. And y'all listen to us anywhere you listen to podcasts. Make sure you follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. And follow your girl,
Ramelle the Realtor, on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok.
That's right. Well, until next time.
All right, see y'all later. Bye.
Bye.
Woo, woo, woo.